Can't believe it's been that long since I made a video. Okay, gas mileage, alright. Expect 18.5 city, up to 26 highway, around 26, 27 highway. The thing is, the city gas mileage varies a lot. Depends on the weather, depends whether you have the air conditioner on, depends how you drive, depends where you live, as far as altitude. But yeah, I've gotten up to 20 city before, taking it easy on it, but I've gotten as low as 17.5, sit in traffic with the air conditioner on. Oh yeah, things not to do, right? Things not to do in a Lexus. Oh, I got my fancy Lexus cloth, right? Okay, on this transmission, you'll notice that the 2 and the L are notched out. They're in their own little area right there, right? The thing is, while you're driving and you pop it in a second, it doesn't like it. There's a reason why it's in its own little notch there. How you can pop it back in a third, you know, for example, you know, fourth, hit it in the third. But you really don't want to do it in a second because there's a long delay. And if you hit the gas before that delay, it'll jolt it in the second gear really harshly. I mean, really, like things are gonna break kind of harsh. Don't want to do that. I really don't want to recreate it either. I'm kind of tempted to. But I did it one time in traffic. I wasn't going fast at all, but as soon as I hit the gas, it didn't do it on its own yet. And as soon as you hit the gas, it all of a sudden will just slam it. Really bad. I mean, I don't know if it's maybe I need a speed sensor or a throttle position sensor or something. It could possibly be the throttle position sensor, but I think that it's the computer. It just needs a second to update or something. It doesn't like, you know, it's a luxury car. It's from 1998 and has all kinds of computerization to make it comfortable. You know, it needs some time to think. There's like a second delay. And I noticed that when it pre-ignites, it only does it for a second because the computer's catching up. It's getting the variables. I noticed in my old Nissan what it would do, sometimes it would actually put rich smoke out of the exhaust. And so basically how they fix pre-ignition in a Nissan is basically flood the engine with gas until the computer catches up. This doesn't do that. I'm gonna do the tie rods soon, inner and outer. So yeah, this camera's a Sony RX100 Mark II, and I'm gonna strap it under the car. Let's see how this turns out. This camera, I bought it used for 300 bucks, and I've had it for a few years, and I've dropped it, smacked it, slammed it, scratched it, you name it, and it's still working. Another thing you don't want to do, really, you know, maybe every once in a while it won't hurt, but when you have the traction control off and you floor it from a roll and it pops down in a second gear, it'll be a hard launch. I mean, a really hard launch. So if you're worried about motor mounts and differential bushings and stuff like that, I wouldn't be doing that a lot because it's a real hard launch. I mean, if you do it with the traction control on, it's like a smooth onset of throttle. You feel it. It's not an instant thing. It kind of eases into the power to make it to where it's not jolty. But you can make it jolt. But jolting's not good for automatic transmissions and stuff. And everything else. Okay, we're strapped in. I was hoping you could see the muffler, but oh well. Let's go for a drive. cool, it didn't fall off. Cool, we're still recording. Yeah, I strapped it to that thing with some zip ties. I can't wait to cut those off and get a single MagnaFlow.